Yeah, how crazy is that? These niggas be out here, they ain't even got money for a fucking funeral, but they out here, I'm a street nigga, I'm this, I'm that. I'm in the streets. This for the game. You know how much of a burden that is? To put on your parents, on your mom, your dad. You out here in the streets running around. You ain't got no money you ain't got no money. You ain't got no money that you leaving them. You ain't got no insurance. You know what I'm saying? You ain't making nobody's life easier. Straight burden. And that's what I get from my mom. It's like, we talking about prevention over preparation. You know what I'm saying? And she get into the whole thing of like, well, yeah, I tell people all the time, like, my son, like, he ain't going, I know he ain't going to take care of me, when I get to a certain age, like how I take care of my mom. And she tell me that. You tell me that for what? You say it out loud for what? So I can respond to it, so I can feel some type of way about it. I don't feel no type of way. I tell you, you right. I'm not. And if that, I guess you saying that to make me feel like I'm less of a son, or how dare I? You listen. If we want to get into the technicality of everything, you barely was a mom to me first and foremost. But that's not even a reason why I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be there. How you see, or how you think I should be there. I'm not doing that. Why would you want to put a burden like that on somebody? I got a life of my own. This is, again, why I said prevention over preparation. You sitting up here, you doing all of this drinking, you still eating what you want to eat, you still partying. Life's still a party to you. You still enjoying life, or what you still think you enjoying life. So while you enjoying life and doing all of the things that I'm not even doing myself, I'm supposed to be available when your health start to decline. I'm supposed to drop everything once your health start to decline. Listen, I got 3 kids of my own, all boys. You know what I'm saying? All boys, and I do for them. I obviously changed diapers, provided a lifestyle for them. You know what I mean? Took care of them, made sure they eat, made sure they clothed, and all that. Like I said before, I'm never going to put that kind of burden on my kids. I'm doing the work now. I'm doing the uncool thing now. I'm doing the unpopular thing now. I'm doing the less attractive thing now, meaning taking care of myself. Not just for that, not just to not rely on my kids or not have to rely on my kids, but that's part of the reason. Why would I want to put such a burden on my kids if I really love my kids like I say I do? What you think love is? That's love. That's another act of love. Love ain't just saying I love you. Love is showing it. I'm showing y'all I love y'all. I don't want y'all to have to worry about Pop when he get a certain age, because I couldn't make the right decision, but I was afforded decisions that I could choose from. I was afforded to be able to make a decision. But because I chose the wrong decision, I chose the wrong one, it's your fault. Now it's a burden. Now this is a burden that got to be on your shoulders. Damn, my dad health declined. He in a nursing home or he in a hospital. Like I said, bro, this America, the only place that it's probably normalized for people when they get a certain age to be like counted out. Like, you 60, you 70, you can't do this on your own, because that's all they see. It's a business. It's the system. You get to a certain age, most 70-year-olds are 70-year-olds. They're true 70-year-olds, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. They can't fend for themselves. They lose their mobility. They can't walk. They not extremely, in shape. They on medication. You think them hospitals and shit they used to see in 70-year-olds that's running around, that's doing push-ups, sit-ups, that's still self-sufficient and rely on themselves? Fuck no. Like I said, man, I made a video. My grandma been in the hospital going on 5 or 6 weeks. She ain't seen inside of her house in that long. Because of decisions that she chose to make that ultimately compromised her health. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, I said that to myself. That's like how the conversation came about, me and my mom. I'm like, yo, I'm definitely empathetic to the situation with my grandma. Of course, I don't want her to be not being taken care of the right way in these hospitals and these rehabilitation centers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's also adding fuel to my fire. This is why. This is a reminder. This is reassurance why I'm making the decisions I'm making to change my lifestyle and not eat the foods that I might think I really want to eat, or not drink alcohol no more, or, you know what I mean, just everything that was just contributing to my demise, to my, you know, to you know, like, that's exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing, yo. That's one of the biggest reasons, like, not just to not be a burden on people as I get older. I'm 37. I got time to get to 70. But I'm just saying, like, bro, think about how many people think like that. Oh, that's my kids. I wiped their ass. I gave them a place to stay. I did this. I did that. They better come visit me. They better come make sure I'm okay. Bro, you can't do that, bro. That's selfish. And for my mom, she think because she's saying it in front of me or out loud to me that I'm supposed to feel a way about it. Like, I don't feel no way, not the slightest. Because you saying, I know you ain't gonna take care of me like that. But listen, why are you not trying to prevent? You want to be able to part, just like every person in the world. The 99% of people want to live and eat and party and do all of the things they want to do. It's cool, it's fun until it ain't cool and fun no more. Until you start getting those fucking doctor's visits. And you in a doctor twice a week. Or you done been to 3-4 appointments in a month. Like, it's cool till it ain't cool no more. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be on a bunch of medication. I don't want nobody being able to tell me when I could come and I could go. My grandma was supposed to come home, go to her house today, on like a visit. I ain't never even heard of that. But I guess you could get, like, you know, some time that you could leave the facility and go, you know, home, because they not even showering her the right way. They not even feeding her the right way. She was supposed to be able to go home today. Guess what they told her? No, you can't go home. You can't go home today. The insurance didn't tell us that you was leaving, because they milking her insurance. They don't want her to go home. They don't want her to go home. They want to stay in that facility where they can milk that insurance, because she got great insurance. It's a business, dog. Sometimes you gotta, like, walk away from the shit that you might think you love or you think you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? The food, the alcohol, smoking, all that shit, bro. That shit killing us, bro. All that shit. Especially if you ain't doing it in moderation. And I ain't a moderate nigga. And I know that about myself. You know what I'm saying? So why not overindulge in the right shit? Leave bad habits and leave bad habits for good habits. Why not? She like, well, what's the point of me doing all that healthy stuff? And in the times we live in, I could go outside and get my brains blown out. Yeah, you absolutely can. Any day of the week. But what if that never happened? Then what? So you gonna not take care of yourself? You gonna not put yourself in the best situation possible with your health? And so you're not gonna slim your chances of being an unhealthy person and be medication ridden, hospital ridden. You know what I'm saying? Because you might get your brains blown out one day. What if that never happens? Then what? You know what I'm saying? If that happens, of course you ain't gonna need the fucking you ain't gonna need to go to the hospital. You ain't gonna need to be on medication, because you're gonna be dead. But that may never happen. So you just not gonna take care of yourself. You just not gonna slim your chances of having to be one of them people out here that's old and gray and can't take care of themselves and gotta rely on these fucking young people to take care of you in these places that they don't give a fuck about you. They don't like you anyway. They don't want to fucking lift you up and have to bathe you and all that shit. Why wouldn't you, bro? Why wouldn't you want to do the work now? But then you want to rely on somebody that's your family to have to do that, because that's your family, or you raised them, or you took care of them. That's selfish, bro. And I'm sure it's a lot more people that think how my mom think. Like, I'm not dropping everything to come take care of you. Fuck no. I'm going to make sure you good. That's automatic. But I'm not going to I got my own life. My kids got their own life. I'm not burdening them with my fucking, because I wanted to be selfish and I wanted life to be a party and a good time, and I couldn't stop eating the shit that was killing me and stop drinking the shit that was killing me anyway. But because I got kids and I took care of them, I'm gonna force them to take care of me now and fuck their lives up and compromise their happiness. Like, come on, man. I look at my grandma, I'm like, listen, I love my grandma, I do, but she made these decisions. She chose. We all got a choice, bro. We all got a choice. My grandma chose what she chose, and she living with it, and it don't make it right. I'm saying I really feel for her. Being in the hospital. You ain't been in your own bed in 6 weeks. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. Like, when I think of it, it's not worth it. Not no food, not no alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Nothing is worth your health, bro. Nothing is worth it. Because when the party over, it's over. You better fucking believe it. Like, like I said, people choose and they choose to live their lives the way they want to live their lives. And that's totally fine. But you have to live. You got to live with the results. If you choose to, not do the work and not do what you need to do so you can sustain a longevity and longevity in your health, then you got to live with. Some people get lucky to eat what they want to eat and do whatever they want to do. And live how they want to live. Like, smoke cigarettes their whole life, never got lung cancer. Yeah, that's cool and all that. But I like the odds of me doing what I need to do and moving with confidence. You know what I'm saying? And surety. Yo, I really put the work in. I ain't sick. I ain't been sick in years. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move like that. Not hoping, not gambling, not shaking the dice, hoping I hit a 7, 11, 6, 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't fucking with that. I'm looking at my grandma's situation. I hear about it, and it's heinous, and it's unfortunate, and it's sad. But again, it's also like motivation. And I hate to say that, like I'm like taking her situation and then turning it into some shit, but I am. I gotta be honest. I'm turning this shit into extra motivation. Damn, nigga, you really on the right path. It's a reminder, yo, you really doing what you need to do now. It ain't never too late. It ain't too late until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37. And I'm like, yo, I really, I'm locking in. Like, I'm proud of myself. Cause like, bro, I can't be one of them people out here that's forgotten about. That's old people get to a certain age, they just forgotten about. Motherfuckers come visit you when it's convenient, when they can. I don't want to be waiting around for a motherfucker to visit me. I want to be moving. I want to be mobile. I want to still be moving around, being able to do some push-ups, throw the football, go play some basketball. You know what I'm saying? Be able to get up and go as I please. I ain't trying to be in the fucking house in the bed all day in a rocking chair. That's what they normalize. That's what society normalized. I was telling my mom, like, they normalized that. They not used to seeing 70-year-olds being vibrant and moving around. Shit, some 60-year-olds, as young as 60, them niggas be out the game. They normalize that. Why you think that's everywhere you see? Everywhere when you a certain age, they already count you out. You old. Your life is over. That's what they think. That's what they used to seeing that. No, not me though. And I'm okay with being the 1%. Not me though. Oh, but I love I love my food. I love my salt. I love my this. I love my that. You sound just like all the rest of the motherfuckers that know they got high blood pressure and they still eating a ton of salt, that know they got diabetes and they still eating a ton of sugar. Why not just change your lifestyle? That's why I'm like, yo, it just take me back to like, yo, everybody alarm clock ain't go off. A lot of motherfuckers is still asleep. Motherfuckers is still asleep. They talking, they up, they awake, and they talking to you, having conversation with you, but like on another level and other terms and other, you know what I'm saying? Like they sleep. And the problem is, the sad part is people wake up when it's too fucking late. When it's too late, when you 50, 60, my mom in her 50s, you already, accepted the fact that you take medication. I never seen somebody accept taking medication like the way she did. Like, it's almost like she, like, she accepting it. She want that because it's like that's the old people kit. That's the starter kit that like stepping into being like a senior or being an older person. It's like she embracing that shit. Like, that shit crazy. I can't accept that. I don't want to put no burdens on my kids. I don't want to put no burden on my motherfucking self. If I'm going to be here, I'm going to be as healthy as I can be.